Hey friends, today I'm covering someone new, at least to me covering them, not to me knowing that they exist, because I want to say a coworker recommended this one to me, so I put it on my wheel like months ago, and now it just popped up, so I'm doing it. And I do recall they didn't tell me any information, but they were like a little sketch when they told us just like, yeah, you should do this one, be sure to do this one, and I'm like, okay. And kind of like their energy was off when they told me, so I'm a little nervous. It was around Halloween, so I don't know if this is supposed to be like a spooky video, I'm not sure. But whatever. So as far as Childish Gambino goes, I really, as far as I can think of, I only know This Is America. But of Donald Glover, I'm a big fan of Community, and I really love his one stand-up special. I thought that was such a good stand-up special. Really, really funny. And I think he's right for 30 Rock, and like I love him obviously in Spider-Man movies and whenever he pops up, I'm just like, oh, hooray. I've only seen did I finish the first season of Atlanta? It was fantastic. I just get distracted. So I need to go back and finish that. But any bit I've seen of Atlanta, I loved it, especially because Lakeith Stanfield's in it, and Lakeith Stanfield is one of like 3 men that I find incredibly attractive on the planet. Anyway, back to this. I'll have to say I'm aware of who Donald Glover is, but my exposure to Childish Gambino is very limited, which I believe Childish Gambino, I think he's either done with that project or is about to be done. I thought I remember seeing that in an interview that he was kind of like, I don't know if that means he's not doing music. He's not going to be doing music at all anymore, or just means that he's done with this sort of persona. I'm not sure. I don't know much about the persona, if there are any big things to know. But yeah, it's a really short video, which is weird. So we're just gonna go. It's probably going to be a short reaction, but eh. Okay, let's go. This is kind of cool because like besides that one song, I haven't heard any of his other music, so I generally don't know what this is going to sound like, which is kind of exciting. Let's go.
He had a break. He's finding out that nobody gives a fuck. I did my job, I paid my dues. Love is for fools, 'cause nobody gives a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck.
Okay, this is super not what I expected. Interesting. I have a lot of questions. I think the name was Cody. I'm probably gonna be wrong. I'm sorry. I'm not reading the lyrics. Was it Cody LaRae? So I don't know if I'm meant to know who that person is. I don't know if this is like because I'm going in blind. I don't know if that's like a song that's referencing a different song or just happens to be a name he's putting in here. It really genuinely looks like a scene from a movie. It looks like from maybe a house party, and like the back of the house is like a little room where a band is playing. That, or honestly the structure of the when that light showed down, which looks really pretty. The shape of the building almost was giving me like, maybe it's partially influenced by what Donald Glover is wearing. It's giving me like summer camp vibes. Because I remember in summer camp, like we had like bunks and stuff, then we had like the main rooms we would go into kind of had shaped ceilings like that are like a church. There's people all just sitting on the ground watching. It makes it very intimate, which is kind of a cool, not what I was expecting thing. All the other light in the room besides that one shining down is very like kind of just natural lights of just like the little lamps in the room. I have no idea, what is that, a piercing or like a sticker? Or what is that art? I've never seen a piercing up that high. Am I just not cool? I don't know. I have no idea what that is. Anyway. Okay. Also the the harmony sounded really pretty. For Nobody Gives a Fuck. It makes me think of, there's a series I watch, a cartoon series called Hell of a Boss. And there's a song that like is I think one of the best songs because they do a lot of music on the show. One of the best songs they have ever done. and it's got really beautiful harmonizing over just that motherfucker, just saying motherfucker over and over again. So there's something kind of fun about vulgarity mixed with really beautiful harmonies.
Nobody gives a fuck. I feel liberated, over medicated.
Oh,
It was over.
I think I've heard bits of this song before. Maybe on like TikTok or something. Usually if I don't know a song, but I've heard like a minute of it, it's always on TikTok. Such a cool, I love that the camera's down with them. Because I remember that I feel liberated over medicated thing. Because I was like, I agree. somehow I always feel like over it under medicated simultaneously. Such is the way. This band is really cool. Yeah, not what I was expecting.
What you want, I can tell by the look on your face. Let me out of here. I've been gone so long. Don't you know that this is the moment you're watching us throw it away?
It wasn't piercing. Okay, I have, again, multiple questions. Everyone in the band is looking very stressed. I'm getting worried. But Donald Glover sounds gorgeous. His voice is really pretty. Which I don't think I heard as much in This Is America. He wasn't singing as much then, and it really is beautiful. But I'm trying to get, so we see this drummer. Let me see him. Is that Alex Wolff? That looks so much like Alex Wolff. Is there like a list? Apologies, what the fuck is Alex Wolff doing here? What the fuck? Can he play drums? Is this a scene from a movie? It says music video. What the fuck? Because what helped me identify him was how sweaty he looks right now. Because I immediately went back to Hereditary, where the boy always looks troubled and sweaty. Yeah, for those who don't know, this is the kid in Hereditary. Which I still think is one of the best horror films to come out in the last decade. I think the movie is so... I get why some people don't like it. I don't think it's perfect, only because... this is my little movie rant. Only because I particularly don't love the final act, only because I am always going to be that asshole who would rather, I guess spoilers, I'm not going to be specific, but I guess spoilers for Hereditary. I'm that asshole who would always much rather it not have a supernatural explanation. I would much rather the answer always be madness. I think that movie is so interesting about how it talks about hereditary mental illness or hereditary trauma, hereditary, all these different things, but also, demons. That just, to me, that always makes the story less interesting. So I kind of med at the ending, but that's still some of the best horror performances, ever. And he's great in it. He's pretty good at everything. I know he's been in a ton of movies. I haven't seen him in much. I know he was in, oh god, wasn't he in that M. Night movie? With that stupid-ass name. Old. God, that movie was dumb. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. And he was in, oh shit. It wasn't My Best Friend Dahmer. I think it was just My Friend Dahmer, which is a movie about Jeffrey Dahmer. It's based on a graphic novel from someone he went to school with. It's an interesting movie. It's a very interesting movie. Yeah, what the fuck is he doing in this video? Is the main question. Hey, bud. Now I'm really nervous. If everyone's looking kind of messed up and then Alex Wolff is present, nothing good is gonna happen. She is adorable. I'm still confused by her piercing, but I have a thing for redheads, so I can't. I mean, I'm not mad at her.
This is the moment you're watching us throw it away. Cody Lorraine, he had a break. He's finding out
That's it.
that nobody gives a fuck.
It's like everyone's going through their own personal existential crisis separately in this stage. Well, everyone watching is just like, this is interesting. Just kind of vibing with the music and not whatever's happening to these people.
That nobody gives so fun. I did my job. I paid my
No, go back. Hang on. One more. What the fuck was that? Okay, now I know why someone told me to watch this. What the fuck was that? That's insanity. Sorry, my cough always acts up when I start laughing. Oh my god, that made me jump. That was crazy. Look at that. That's insanity. And kind of hilarious. Is that what everyone's gonna happen to everybody else? Was everyone's just inner temperature, like, slowly turning up? Is everyone just gonna, like, spontaneous combust? Or are we watching Scanners? Which, like, that is, for non-film weirdos, that is, like, by far, I think, the most, like, memorable, eye-exploding scene, of which there are many. And they all deserve love, but the best one gotta be Cronenberg's Scanners. If you like body horror movies, you gotta just go watch all of Cronenberg. Well, not all of Cronenberg, because some of them are not body horror movies, but at the very least 80s Cronenberg. And Scanners is a great one. That was 80s, right? I'm about to sound like an idiot. That wasn't 70s. Yeah, I think Scanners was early 80s. Ugh. We'll say I'm right. Unless, of course, you want body horror like The Substance that just came out with Demi Moore. Then don't go for him. Go for Frank Henenlotter, I think is the last name, who did like Frankenhooker and Basket Case. Or go for like Brian, is it Yunza or Yuzna? I'm an idiot, I forget. You try remembering all these directors off the top of your head. Why am I acting like someone's attacking me? No one's attacking me. Except myself. Whoever the director is who directed Society, which is a movie I think I just recently put, it's like a recommendation in some of my YouTube shorts. For those who don't know, in my YouTube shorts I just like recommend movies all the time. Mostly reposting from my old TikToks, but anyway. Crazy body horror. This is fantastic. Wasn't ready for that to happen. That's hilarious. And just the splatter over this girl's face. So funny. Which also points for, it looks like, as much as obviously that's CGI, it looks like they did actually splatter her with blood. I have such a pet peeve. I think a lot of horror fans do too. I think it's real splatter. I hate CGI splatter. Look at that shot of him running in shorts with his arms just straight down is kind of petrifying. Granted, like, if anyone's without eyes is chasing, if anyone's chasing you, not good. They don't have eyes and they're chasing you, extremely not good. But just the way that he was like this made it weirdly creepier. That's fantastic. Is this from like a movie? If not, it should be. I'll watch a movie of eyeless, Childish Gambino just chasing people through orange groves. I'm in. Where is it? That's so funny. The only like downside really is that I really was liking that song and I want it to be longer. Is there a longer version? I'll have to go look that up. I should have known things were not going to end well when Alex Wolff showed up. That is so funny he was in this. Now I also need to go look up, does he actually play drums or was he just in here because he's Alex Wolff? Alright, there we go. That was not what I expected, but also now I can understand why someone told me to watch it, especially around Halloween time, I think it was. So yeah, there we go. That was nuts. That was nuts. That was great. Alright. Bye. Bye.